Mike louder. All right, Mike is louder. There we go. What up, Clay? What up, everybody? This your boy. Oop. Yup, there it is. This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another video about the Zen world and the overall crypto markets. It's been a few days. I've been doing what I gotta do to survive on planet Earth, bro, because it's real shit. We in real world. Sometimes we just jump into the digital side of things to say what's up to everybody. But yeah, been a few days. Same old, same old. Zen's feeling good. Jack had some really cool spaces these past weeks. Like over the weekend, and then yesterday with Phygital. Everything is feeling fine for me. I don't know. I could tell from the way that like my followers are falling off and like my subscribers are falling off that people are definitely capitulating on the Zen ecosystem. They don't believe any longer. Like it's like there's no Jack explanation that can get some people to like Zen at this particular point. And that is awesome. That's actually really cool. It's really cool to have been talking with some other people. You know, we got the Pirates of the Caribbean season happening right now. Quantum Pirates versus Quantum Pirates, from sea to shining sea. And that's how Zen should be, actually. Zen should be so decentralized that it doesn't matter what I want you to do with Zen or what you want me to do with Zen. Zen does its own thing. You can do whatever you want to do. I can do whatever I want to do. You can build whatever community you want to build. I can build whatever community I want to build. That is the power of Zen. And we're watching it in live time right now before things get very interesting. Because again, there's an ethos and there is what do you call it? What are those things that people say at their jobs? This is our, not mantra, but fuck, damn, I forgot the name of it, but like, it's like when you're, you make a slogan for your brand. Automater? I don't know. I'm trying to pull something from the back of my AI brain right now. But yeah, in Zen, everybody can do whatever they want to do. And the ethos is that. The ethos is this is for everyone. Now, whatever is the strongest light on the timeline, that is unpredictable. But again, the ethos is this is for everyone. Right now, I'm looking at CB Zen. CB Zen is doing its thing. And this is kind of what I mean by Zen is for everyone. I like CB Zen because I can build a nice position over here because it's cheap, right? It's exactly what we need right now. We need some cheap ass crypto so we can, get some people in, as well as some others can maybe see an opportunity that they've never seen before. And that's kind of what I'm seeing on Base. Base is trading right in this channel, right where it should be. And it's going through a lot of adversity. If you go to Zenpub, shout out to Yosef, Zenpub or Zen.pub. You know what I'm saying? Buy my dude a coffee. But got all the stats still running. for those that believe and keep on doing the research, there's actually some. I'm going to tell you some fire today because it's been a while since I've spoke. So sorry if I don't talk to the chat too much. I'm just going to start rolling it off. What up, Rolando? I was just looking into how to make a Solana tutorial video, aka documenting my Solana validator node journey. How the fuck you claim peace in via the contract? Okay, that's some other shit. But yo, Rolando, you should do that. That's how you do it, bro. Document your journey and let everybody see what you're seeing, you know, and just design a YouTube based on your vlog. That's all it is. And just talk about it. You ain't got to do 2 hours, but that's what could happen if you get really into it. It'll go from a 30-minute stream to a 1 hour stream to a 2 hour stream, and you fucking never leaving. What up, coin collector? Did you check your TG? Oh, I haven't done that either yet. I need to do that for sure. My TG Zen. What up, Patoshi? Zen King. What up? In drugs and alcohol recovery, we call this leaving 5 minutes before the miracle happens. Lols. Yeah, that's probably what is happening right now in Zen. People are leaving before the miracle happens. And like, they don't care anymore about what Jack has to say. Bro, Jack can literally say X1 is coming out and they still won't care. And that was a big piece of our community that will always be there. It'll just be the other side of the Zen world that you can visit. You can visit that side. It's got like a lot of shit going on over there. But the next like 10 years is going to be X1 chain and building infrastructure and looking at your Zen as if it is one of those pillars, right? And that's why I say pick your favorite chain, understand, you know, the white paper, understand the ethos that Zen is for everyone. You can create it. You can teach people how to do DeFi, and the advantages is that you know about it. So you can have the most because you know about it, right? It's just like Bitcoin. Those that knew about it have the most Bitcoin, and they taught other people about it just to get them started, right? We haven't had an object like that in a long time in crypto. And that's, again, why I was attracted to the Zen world to begin with, was just the simplicity of creation, right? So yeah, pick your fucking favorite chain, get as many Zen coins as you can, dominate, damn it, dunk on everybody. I'm trying on CB Zen. I got a lot of competition, not as much as on Ethereum though. And that's the beauty of ETH Zen. Like, it's going to be the most decentralized because everyone is over here. Everyone is over here. All eyes are on Ethereum Zen. But the subchains, again, that's just opportunity for the Zenians in Zen world to grab a chain and really take it, you know, take it to like, this is mine. This is mine, right? Now, I'm loving CB Zen because if you feel like this chain is yours, it is yours because it's everybody's, right? Zen is for everyone. So we want that in a side chain too. And what I'm seeing right now is the staking here is blowing my mind on CB Zen. One of the only chains currently where the staking supply is surpassing the liquid and staking. So there's more tokens staked now than actual liquid tokens, right? So you see that right here, total stakes. You got 78.5 trillion staked, 78.08 trillion liquid, right? So CB Zen is doing exactly what it should do, which is people are staking the coins and the stakers are going to become the inflation, right? Because you can only make so much Zen to impact whatever the fuck is going on. And now, like, we're 2 years. Well, this one is almost a year in. So we're almost 1 year into CB Zen, and it's living a more intelligent Zen life than the other coins. Because, again, it has the 8-year runway. It has the cheap fees. It has the popularity of Base as like a side chain layer 2. It also has the denomination of the Zen will always be in Ethereum. So this one is very mature compared to the other coins. And you can see it in the staking because it's that's the giveaway, right? if users were stupid, they would sell it like they did on XEN on ETH, right? XEN on ETH had this opportunity to do the same thing we're doing on CBZen, but it's so decentralized that of course it went the liquid way, where everybody created coins and dumped them on the market, which creates a giant liquid supply. And not too many people want to stake the coin. One, because they want X1 chain, so they want to be in liquid just in case, right? Two, this is infrastructure, right? You stake your Zen coins and you start to build a reality around Ethereum Zen. You can literally take yourself 10 years into the fucking future by just being a staker. We've been talking about this for like 2 weeks now, and it's like becoming easier to talk about now because, yeah, we've just been talking about it. So seeing that the staking on Ethereum has this going on, it's a dead giveaway that people do not believe in Zen. Right now, no one believes in it. And I think that's fine. Staking is at 13%. Just dropped today. Oh, wait. Is it today? Yeah, it just dropped yesterday. So, yeah, today is like the first day of 13%. So now you can no longer stake Zen for 14%. And now we're going to, we got 86 days and it'll be 12%. Right. And the staking plays a big role in supply, because stakers, if they become the inflators, right, they'll be the sell pressure. So when a stake ends, you'll know like, oh, here comes some sell pressure. Whereas like if people stop making mints, mentors need to be in groups, like giant groups, to pretty much affect whatever the fuck is going on. Right. Because right now, again, the only thing that stopped ETH Zen from being like a base where everybody wanted to stake was the competition of this being so decentralized. Everybody and their mama is on Ethereum. So this is 100% the Zen that you need to focus on, because everybody is here. And this is also going to be the debate, right? What Zen is the best? Fucking Zen on Ethereum or Zen on Solana, right? So that's always going to be a thing. And again, I will start to really get bullish on Ethereum Zen when I start to see more of it staked. Less people betting on X1 chain, betting on the infrastructure of Zen being a nice pillar inside of the overall ecosystem, saying, hey, I can build camp here, right? Just like in CBZen. It's so fucking mature. People get it. Build camp. Especially when the tokens are cheap. Shit. And it's like funny because then when that mentality enters the chart, this is what you're getting on CBZen. You're getting a lot of choppy price action because you actually have buyers who are trying to catch up to miners. And the miners that haven't caught on because they're not paying attention because they're giving up on Zen, they're the ones creating lower prices for people to just scoop and stake. Scoop and stake. In football, they call it scoop and score. If you get a fumble, you got to scoop and score that shit. Go for 6 points. Same here, bro. Scoop and stake. You scoop and stake this shit, you'll outstake everybody. And I'm going to get to why, like, this is fire right now. Like, right now, I saw this earlier. So, gas is at an average. We in class right now. This is Crypto Bro class. So gas has been averaging out around 4, 3, 2, because no one's on Ethereum. Nobody's using this shit no more. All right, ETH is dead. Crypto dead right now. Been saying that shit. Like I was saying, 52 on the table. Been on the table. Hello. I gave it some reason here, so maybe we'll find some reason. I do think that Bitcoin could trade sideways until around September. So that would be fire. It would be painful and boring as a motherfucker, but it's sometimes, you just need to learn, dude. Right? You didn't sell at 73 and you still holding your Bitcoins because you want to make some profit. Like, yo, you're playing the game so fucking bad. Like, get into tech. Tech lets you know. You'll know that things are going bad in tech before anybody else. Right? Bitcoin is easy to know it because it's taking them too long to upgrade the chain. They need to put BIP 420 into the mix, but it's proving again, this is why Bitcoin is kind of whack. Takes too long for things to get upgraded. Good ideas need to go through the planet Earth. Fuck. You got a good idea for Bitcoin, bro. You got to send that through a portal. The whole Earth got to look at this shit. They got to translate your idea into fucking Japanese. And then they got to debate about that shit. And then put it back into English and then send it back to you to be like, we don't like this idea. Right? And that's another problem in the Bitcoin ecosystem right now. And why I think layer 2s will exist. Because you can make a community big enough and just port your Satoshis to a system that validates using the Satoshi, right? And then you can do all the BIPs, 1, 2, 3s you want to do. But in the real Bitcoin, the $57,000 one, this one's owned by the Earth, and it's gonna take its time, right? And that's how it should be. So yeah, this was easy to call. Traders have they're dominating Bitcoin. We don't have ideology in Bitcoin right now. I don't really know how they're gonna get that back into the mix. I think ETFs have taken over the Bitcoin DNA, and yeah, it's gonna be that. Like, we're waiting on that. Similar to how people are waiting on fucking X1 chain. The world is waiting on ETFs, right? That's why we gotta end all this stupid, mediocre crypto, rob the blue. Shit take forever, bro. But that's just what it is, you know. Quantum is random, and you can't speed it up. Just remember that. You gotta live through it. You can see the future though. This shit was too easy. That was a test. Didn't do it. That's one. Here we broke through, but you would say that this candle, like I was saying, we wanted to see 84 right here. We would have saw 84 in the door. You know, we would have known like, oh, we're on some momentum shit. But instead we got 2 rejections, and now we're down here. So there's a lot of signals to let you know to get the fuck out of Bitcoin. You know, and again, I'm not a trader. I just like to look at charts because this is the gas level. Right now, you can get Satoshis for 57,000. You know, or whatever you have. You got a dollar. I don't really want to break that shit down, but yeah, you know what to do. Go and see how much it costs. Blah blah blah. We like low prices because gas is cheap. So you know, again, encourage the dump. That's all positive. It's just, will the product recover? Yeah, I think Ethereum and Bitcoin totally will. So same with Solana. I think Solana totally will. The one that's breaking my heart the most right now in crypto overall is going to be Phantom. Man, Phantom really fucked everybody. You should have sold your Phantom at $1.22. It's over for this shit. The only way I could see Phantom getting saved is if Sonic airdrop or correlation is significant enough to like keep whatever they have going. Or like if Fair Crypto decides to release XEN on the Sonic network, maybe something might be cool. But yeah, they're gonna have 2 blockchains, so it's just gonna be weird. That's why it's getting hit so hard. But yeah, Solana looking good. It's getting smacked right now, but not too much. You see it sitting right there on its 200. It's doing all right. Again, it's gonna be hard to squeeze Solana out of people's hands. The people you got to get the Solana from are validators. The fuck, they ain't giving that shit to you. That's why I like Solana. Because now that I understand, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be X1 for sure, right? Like X1 is going to be a Solana fork. So it's going to have that similar price pattern where it doesn't matter what the people think. Like, this is about technology, right? The people didn't stop the iPhone from coming out while there was a BlackBerry and a Sidekick out. You feel me? People didn't stop the LCD coming in when there was the plasma. Shit, how many motherfuckers bought a plasma flat screen thinking that was it? Then bam, LCD. And then bam, LED. And now what we got? OLED, laser projections coming through now, dude. Motherfuckers love wasting money on technology. Every XEN is the best, says Claire. What up, Lita? We are deep in the water. Keep focus, says XEN King. Yeah, man. I got my blinders on. Scoop and steak. Yes, yo, that's the end of this year, going now that we're in quarter 3, going into quarter 4, and then 2025. make sure you scoop and stake. Whatever your favorite shit is. You can get a bunch of Solana and scoop and stake it. Like, you can get a bunch of Bitcoin, go and buy some runes shit. I don't know. Jump into something, scoop and stake, whatever the fuck that shit is. I don't know. Do your thing. You feel me? AVAX, you can do the same thing. ETH, you can do the same thing. I'll personally be doing my scooping and staking with the XEN coin just because, Jesus, look at this thing. As well as I need to start staking my Zen. But this is why I'm able to come to this conclusion, because I'm one of those. I'm holding liquid Zen. I'm on this side. I'm holding liquid Zen for some odd reason. And I just haven't had the moment to say, I want to stake it. Like, I have staked Zen, but that's what we need. We need everybody that has liquid Zen to see it not working and know, like, this is the wrong behavior, right? I'm not giving away all my ideas, but yeah, as this stuff starts to grow, we're gonna see these types of behaviors taught. All right, people are gonna find Zen, and when they find Zen, they're gonna be taught exactly how to articulate the right behaviors. Okay, and when they find Zen, they're gonna know that they do not need to keep Zen liquid in their wallet. Right, the more you find it, the more you'll be found. Oh man, I'm not giving it away, but I am at the same time. So finding Zen is important, okay? And it starts with staking. And I'm just as bad as everybody else, right? But I'll be on a side chain like a base, and I'll just stake because the fees are cheap. So like that's my whole thing about staking on Ethereum, is that I know one day the fees might get crazy, or Ethereum price might get crazy. And that's what makes me go, I don't know. I don't want to have to stake and then have to pay a fee to get my stake out. And that's, just how the story goes. But I think it's just what am I trying to say here? I think it's just something you have to get over. You just have to get over this idea that like gas is going to be high on Ethereum, but it's okay to stake. But yeah, like on base, we're staking, 69 days, having sex with it, having fun, making ton of xeNFTs. Actually, on base right now, pretty nutty. Zenterion Apex is done. Exotic Apex is done. So we down to the legendaries, the epics, and the rares. And that's why, I keep saying base, because the fees are cheap. And ETH is going to keep going, Like, they're not going to stop. Like, they're not going to stop this layer 2 thing. Even though there's a lot of friction from the world right now, because we're in the middle of a fucking bear market. We're in the bull, but we're like in the bear part. We've been in it for like since March. So this is the part where the friction shows up, because we need to challenge ideas to move forward, right? And that's just the natural way of this friction that you're experiencing with, where do I land and expand, as my guy Joe Blau would say. But yeah, where are you landing, and where are you building, your 2025 essentially. So I know for a fact these layer 2s are going to be up. Even Optimism, it's trying to find its way. So, looking really nice right now. This is the daily. Looks like it's trying to do something. That's pretty awesome. There's not a lot of this out there, and this is getting ready to come to an end as well. I think the AMP is over. Here, let's look. I think this AMP is over in 8 days. Kobe Bryant. Shout out to Kobe. R.I.P. But yeah, 8 days. AMP is over on Optimism Zen. You won't be able to amp it up. I don't even know how much you're getting. Let's see how much you're getting right now. Shout out Zenmon. Always coming in clutch. All right, let's see here. So right now, if you do a Zenterion for 580 days, or 508 days, you'll get 14 million Zen. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yo, that's so funny. 14 million Zen. So yeah, I don't know how much that is. I guess it's like, 10 cents. That's how much right now it would cost you to buy the future. And that's why I'm saying there's going to be people who are about to learn how to find Zen, and they're going to understand all of these little knick-knack things that I'm talking about, because this is the stuff you need to pay attention to. There's a lot of noise in Zen, and why like I don't have to stream as much anymore because I ain't in the motherfucking noise. Actually, all of crypto is pretty noisy. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but like majority of crypto is like 10% tech and 90% noise. And like the 10% tech only shows up when there's friction, right? And the friction seems to only show up when we're in a mini bull or bear. Every time. Now, I've been here for quite a few cycles, but this is just like how Zen came about in 2022. In 2022, people didn't know what to do. Where is Bitcoin at in 2022? It's way back here. Oh man, you wish you would have bought it in 22, huh? Were you around? So yeah, in 22, you can see Bitcoin had a giant dump in the summer of 22. And this was because no one knew what was going to happen. If you were in the scene, you knew that Taproot was coming out, and you knew that if you knew the power of this idea that you can create meme coins on Bitcoin with the BRC20s, like if you could really hone in on that power, you're still riding that high. That's how I think of all of the Bitcoin, inscription people. They were so close to the rock in Bitcoin in 22 that this dump filled their bags. Like imagine buying Bitcoin in 2022 for 15,000 and then ordinals, and you're multiplying your Satoshis, then you give people these fucking rocks, and then they make a bunch of money because you had so much Bitcoin landscape that you were able to kind of build a buffer so nobody can fucking dump them. You were like, hey, I'm gonna let everybody buy these, let them go up, and then they're gonna dump them, and then they're gonna figure out their own community thing, blah, 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 blah. I'm saying too much. But yeah. So back to 2022. So yeah, if you were here, you knew that there was nothing going on for Bitcoin. Bitcoin was dead as fuck. There was no inscriptions, no idea. The Mount Gox coins were scaring everybody. So there was really nothing happening here. And this is what I mean by the friction. Because there was nothing happening and everything was dumping, going to shit, new ideas were able to actually blossom because everything sucked that was in the now. And you need these moments. Like you need these waterfall reds to bring these godlike greens. How about that? There's your rhyme. And you're getting it at a very compressed rate right now. From an OG to a new G. Look how compressed this bullshit is. So you know Bitcoin's going to have a great time when it finally finds its legs. And you can see we're in power. I think we're in power. I think the ideology is winning. We have enough coins, but we just don't have... it has to have sell pressure. That's just where I'm at with it. We just don't have the community we're going to have in 2026. By 2026, cryptocurrency community will be so big, so fucking fast that people are going to be blown away. And that's, again, why I like to talk about Zen, because I think we're going to be in the race for the most decentralized coin coming from the 2020 era, right? We're in the 20s, baby. We're about to be in the middle of this motherfucker. And what is the best coin to come from the 2020 era? Hey, I don't think there's anything better than the Zen coin because it's so decentralized. Like the ideology decentralizes every single piece, and that's why right now, if you've caught the flare, just like those that understand how to catch the flare in Bitcoin and build an ecosystem, then you can understand like how this is going to multiply faster than you can ever believe, and why you would want to be someone in the top 50, in the top 20 of one of these blockchains. I can't tell you which one's going to be the best one because I don't fucking know. I don't have a magic ball, but I do see these cooking. They're cooking. They're still cooking. There's still people over there, right? PZen still got 160 makers. Motherfuckers trading that shit over there left and right and left, right? Matic still has 68 makers, right? BNB still got 59. Look at Moonbeam. Pulling up 36 people over there still dancing. So yeah, don't sleep on the Zens, because like any Zen is going to be yours to win. And that's why, again, I feel like after all is said and done, we're going to have that discussion. Like, what is the most decentralized coin that's not ETF'd? And then you'll have that Zen conversation, because right now we're showing people in the friction zone, right? This is the friction zone. We're showing people why X1 chain is going to be the shit, why it's important to be part of the infrastructure, why you want to be a validator, why you want to maybe step into, giving yourself a bigger challenge than just buying the coin. This is all going to be going down until this motherfucker turn around. So you got some time to fiddle your thumbs and think that you're still stupid, right? But if you've gone this far into crypto, you're not dumb, yo. You can do this shit. You can do everything that we're doing in the Zen world, and you can discover where you fit in the best. That's all it is, right? Zen is for everyone. Find that shit and be the best at it, And if your role is because you don't know how to build a validator, or you don't know how to use Vast, right? You don't know how to use Vast, so you don't know how to make instances to mine XENblocks, right? Be a pillar of success and stake your coins, because ain't nobody doing that shit. Everybody's coins are on the DEX, bro. That's crazy. You could flip-flop. Like, right now, like, the thing is, it's like no one's really thinking about this shit. But if someone believes in Jack Levin and doesn't give a fuck about the community, because the security is going to be in staking, right? Right now, if I go into this liquid area that's 12 million USD, obviously, I can definitely buy some and not get a crazy slippage. So that's what's happening on CBZ. Since the supply that's staked and the supply that's liquid is so close, it's really hard to buy this without pumping it. And it's almost like a thank goodness that this coin has low fees, so people don't feel like they need to get a lot at one time. Like, somebody can buy $6 worth because it's like a half a cent, to send the transaction. And that's why I think, yeah, Zen on base is the future in which we wish we could have, But ETH will never be like this. But you're getting it on base. You also get it with optimism, but that's why I don't talk about optimism too much, because optimism is only about staking. Now, it was never about AMP or liquid. When you have an AMP in Zen, you guys are getting a free Find Zen course right now. But the AMP in Zen is what dictates how much extra Zen you get daily. Okay? So when you find Zen, you need to find the AMP too. And by finding the AMP, that is really helping you get an edge on the overall crowd. And that's why in CB Zen, you don't actually get an edge over the crowd, because you need to step in and become a staker. It's as simple as that. The AMP is at 0. Once the AMP is to 0, those that have the coins have the power of the overall network. Yeah, that's how I'm trying to say it. If you don't have 0, if you're starting at 0 in OP Zen, right, you have no fucking coins, no fucking mints, no fucking stakes. You're unfortunately in this liquid zone, because that's the only way you're going to get Zen right now to catch up. Other than that, you need 508 days, and you're only making 14 million, as we just saw. So OP Zen, again, this isn't a runway based on AMP or liquid, because you're already going against yourself, right? But in CB Zen, I have that AMP, so I have that runway. The thing is that so many people understand how to find Zen here that they've actually started to stake. So now we don't know what the fuck is going to happen. We're waiting for people to hopefully unstake and sell, right? But the inflation has to catch up with the finished stakes and selling, right? Like right now I'm doing one, and it would become like a top tier thing. Like, if there's only 5 people that have 1 trillion Zen, and they're all staking for XYZ amounts of time while the staking's going down, but the buying pressure is higher than the staking pressure, then it's inevitable that the price will continue to rise, because there won't be enough staking happening to provide liquid attention. Like, And this is just part of the design of Zen, right? So you have time though in CB Zen. You can mint. The runway is long, right? You have 493 days out of 2,687 days. So the game in CB Zen is in 400 days from now. Right now, though, the present game is this staking shit. And this is what I wish Ethereum Zen would be like. But we'll probably see this kind of, this is like a look into the future. Like we'll see this in CBs, in regular Zen on ETH after X1 chain. So like after X1 chain, people will look at ETH Zen as a pillar. The speculators will really be out of the bunch. Some of the speculators will actually turn into believers. People who've been fake speculating as if they don't give a fuck, they'll be able to talk like it's normal. Like, you know, like they'll be able to like be like, oh, you know, I was just fucking around type shit. And that's why I know Ethereum Zen is going to be super decentralized, because people will allow people who've been talking shit to like be part of the community. Like it's going to be inevitable. And like, it's actually, it's kind of cool that it's going to be acceptable. That's how pure Zen is. Like you could shit on it all the whole time. You can say that ain't my baby the whole time. And then it's 4 years old, or you can claim it. You're like, all right, fine. Come to daddy, you know? And that's fine, you know? I think that is what crypto is all about. It should be for everybody. It shouldn't be this weird Bitcoin thing where you need to go through a portal of brains before an idea can happen. I think it should just be consensus based. Like the word, you know, like it's like the good. The good, it doesn't have to be taught, right? If I go out into the world and I perform the good, I'm gonna get accolades. People gonna like, you know, like, yo, you all about the good, you know. But if I go out and I do the bad, everyone's gonna hate me. And that's the unspoken behaviors of interaction socially. And I think that's what we're missing in crypto. We're really missing a coin so pure that that's how people interact with it. They know how to use it good, and they know how to use it bad. And they allow like the market to dictate what is the vibes. Is this the bad time or is this the good time? You know, and it took me a long second to find Zen like this. And that's why I keep saying find Zen. Because it's gonna be on your favorite chain, but no one's gonna leave Ethereum. No one's gonna leave it. The only way this price though dictate or changes right now is if more people come in to take the liquid supply and stake it, and like continuously do it, where the selling of new Zen becomes like a slap on the wrist. Like no one's getting slapped on the wrist yet. I saw this today. XEN will be the next Sol. Dude, XEN is going to be huge. It's going to be mad important to have XEN. Like when you find Zen, you stumble on XEN. Yo, that's hard. Imagine stumbling on a diamond mine after just mining coal for so long. Like we dug so deep, we found diamonds at the end of the coal mine. That's XEN. That's XN. And if you start to dig up after you've been digging down, you'll find X and M. I think I'm trying to run a trading bot. Since I have a private quick node RPC for another month, I might as well put it to use after setting up the solXEN miner. Yeah, you could do that too. Solana is like all about that type of stuff. I'm sure people are gonna trade it all the way down. I don't see I don't see tokenization of identity slowing down, and I see Solana being a very, very accessible coin. Very, very, very accessible. And again, the founder is based, as everyone keeps saying. The community is based. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to build ideas on Solana right now, so you're just hip before everyone shows up. And you got the ideas, you got the knowledge, you know how to, as they say, ship. You can ship your bot, and maybe other people might want to buy it. You know, do that shit on though. What up, Crypto Jake? What up, Crypto Neek? X1 will be a top 5, dead or alive. Yeah, X1's gonna be top 5 for sure, bro. They don't even know. What up, Busy? If you mention Zen, you have to do remints method is the best practice in Zen. Now, I don't know about that, man. I'm done minting. Like I was saying, you don't have to mint no more. Minting is because you want to play the amp, which is fine. But I don't want to play the amp because playing means I have to multiply, right? Just like you said, you got to keep going. So theoretically, why would you put more money into speculation? Because the amp is speculative. That's why it's fun to do the amp on like a side chain because the gas is so cheap. You're not risking not being able to participate due to a wall, like a paywall. We don't know what the fuck can happen in Ethereum, but we know on base it's going to be competitive to Solana. So that's cool. I like that. Stay competitive, and then we'll see where it goes from there. If maybe like, gas goes to like $5 or something. And I don't even think that'd be that bad. But on Ethereum, the amp is so speculative that you're betting that you're going to get the best price for the Zen in 466 days. So I don't really like that right now because that seems too 1.0. Because everything is already rolling, right? We're at 1 year and 269 days into Zen. So since everything is already rolling and the amp is down, there's no EAA, staking is down. Technically, the supply we have is what we have. Like and the EAA mints all are finished. So no one's getting an extra percentage anymore. All mints are flat. So since minting action is all same, different variable will be gas. Technically, buying the Zen right now gives you the best position, and you can DCA through the liquid all the way down. So now this is where I haven't talked about this yet, but someone showed this happened today, and this really put it to me to put it all together. So somebody today, for some reason, decided to end a mint at 11, or it was 14 Gwei, and it ended up being $311 for the gas, and then $386 for the Zen. And I was like, yo, I don't know if this is a bot or like if this is just like behavior where someone's like, I have to redeem it or something. But this made me think like, okay, we're entering the arena where now I could do this math, the math on the calculator, because you only have so much Zen you can make, right? So right now, I was doing it earlier. Like this person, let's just copy how much Zen they made. So they made 3.6 billion Zen, one Zentarion, or one exotic Apex, right? And the price of Zen right now is 6 zeros. So it's 6 zeros and a 182. What the fuck? This shit was working earlier. Oh, now that I want to show people shit, it's tripping. Oh man, now this shit's tripping. Now this shit wanna trip. Now 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. 682. Oh, what the fuck? All right, hold on. Let me get my calculator out. This is so random. Fuck. Why isn't this calculator working? Give me the calculator. Sheesh. All right, let's see if this works. Is this gonna work or not? I don't want to have to keep copying and pasting. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. I went to the Spike Lee block party out here in New York. Bruh. Love. Man, I need a real calculator. Where is... All right, I'm going to have to bring one up on my computer. Hold up. I don't know what's going to pop up, so... Got to go through the real deal. Bro, why doesn't anything? All right, whatever. We'll just tap it out. So it's just 3.6 billion, 600 million billion. Okay, times. So this is 5 zeros. Now let's say we go to 7 zeros and an 8. Right now, that would make this XEN or this max mint $288 for the XEN that's inside of it. Right now, what's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right now is that when you look at this whole thing, like here, let's just start this shit over. All right, whatever. We just want to look at the gas anyways. So when we look at the gas, to mint a XEN and finish it is $312. So if XEN is at this level right here, this is like the bottom between gas and minting. If it were to drop where this person sold all their XEN to 7 zeros and a 77. Let me see. Damn, how do I start over? Oh shit. What the fuck? 3, 6. So too many zeros, man. Fuck it, I hate it. But yeah, basically, long story short, because this calculator doesn't want to work anymore. Like it was working earlier, but yeah, gas at its lowest right now is at 3. So when Gwei's at 3, you're looking at a full mint at $84. So pretty much $84 is our bottom for for 3 billion. So whenever 3 billion is $84. That's when you know for a fact this shit is for real at the bottom. But that's when we stop seeing 300 Gwei or 3 Gwei. Like right now it's at 11. So people can just wait for it to be at 3, to be at 4, to be at 5. Here, let's say 5. Right? 140. So that's kind of why I was like, oh, the lowest that we could get to is 3 billion for $84. So 306, because that's just where we are. So 3.6 billion times, and then it would be 0, 0. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 zeros and a 7 would still be 86, or my bad, 256. So what was it? Oh yeah. It was 7 zeros and a 1 is where we at. Where's the CU? Whoop. Woody woo. How do I start over? All right. It's 3, 6. And then that times 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so yeah, it was 2 then. But you see what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get at. We're going to reach this shit, and that's basically the natural bottom. It'll be when that happens, when gas, because we're so close now, like you can see it. So that's why I'm like, yo, it doesn't really matter, because if everyone's just going to sell it down until we get to that part, you're better off just waiting and not engaging until we get there, because we're here already. Like the game plan would have been doing the CB Zen way of having a staking class that ruled the market. But since we didn't go that path and we went the miner path where the miners sell and create the market, and now we're at the very bottom because it's the way that it is, it's just like, it's natural. I think this is probably one of the best ways to release and distribute a coin, like straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 2. Okay, yeah. So it's like, yeah, 7 zeros and a 2, 3. Somewhere down there. Do I have lines on here? No, they took my lines away. One refresh, and they stole all my lines. But But yeah, we're looking like we're going way the fuck down here, boy. Somewhere the fuck down here. We have time too. That's the craziest part. We have hella time. So this is like a doomsday. Yeah, 76%. The doomsday in Zen would be that we just fulfill the prophecy. That's going down until gas and minting match. Fulfill the prophecy. Fulfill it. You know, and that's kind of why, again, I'm pro buying Zen, staking it, and like living the lifestyle of infrastructure person than minting and going, you know, like me right now, I mint Zen and I just do one VM, or I'll do like 5 VMUs like for 466 days, right? Because now I'm like, again, I'm trying to stay in the infrastructure, stay staked, go along with the Zen I already created, so that I can reap the benefits later than now. You know, it's just like an unspoken thing. But yeah, you could keep max minting, but you're just feeding the beast at that point. You could take that max mint and you could just DCA and save it. Like you could save your max mint like capital for another time. Like it's like you don't have to spend it right now on Zen. That's probably not the smart idea. Is to make more Zen, because you're just gonna be like, minting is like, you know, unless that's your direction. But I think my personal direction is not to get so emotionally attached to Zen, and minting is that. Like I'm gambling on the amp, and if it doesn't make what I want it to make in the future, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Buying and staking now, that's just on me. And if I'm really nervous, I can stake and unstake and sell, you know, if that's where my risk is. But yeah, that's my little 1-2 on the liquid supply right now on ETHZen. This shit is waiting for people to scoop. What up, Dioshland? Thanks for the 10. Real Zenians hold. Wannabe Zenians are traders. Zen stakers under a year still selling immediately. APY people thinking VMPX and ZenCat and the Zen ecosystem. People using Zen to make money off of them through shitcoins. Yeah. I mean, Zen is to make money, though. That's one thing you have to understand, Dioshland. We in crypto, motherfuckers is going to make money. It's better to... That's like the most aggressive wave you can try to fight. Is like the not make money wave. Or we're going to make money wave. Because that's always going to be a higher point of economic interest in cryptocurrency. Like that is always just going to be the highest thing. Like Zen tried to show that we could have that, but it's not true. And that's why some of the Zen coins in the meme world are doing pretty good, man. They're doing really good. But what we need to do as a community is get better at educating people how to find Zen. No one's actually stepped up to the plate besides our guy Axel to teach and educate people on how to find it, right? Not to just use it, not to just be a number on the board. And I mean, I get it. My shit is boring as a motherfucker because I'm trying to help you find Zen. But it's awesome because I know that's my direction. And again, that's why it's like everything about using the Zen coin, even if it's the name, is finding Zen. Because if you find the right one, like a potato vampire, you know, you get into the right camp, you're with the right people. Or like solXEN, you get into the right camp, you're in the place with the right people. And that's why our precious EVM Zen is the real light in the room. We just need to teach people how to use it better, and it will probably reap benefits. But yeah, that's where we are. We have a lot of miscommunication going on, but we need the memes. But yeah, so motherfuckers, bump up the staking over here, man. The staking needs love on Ethereum. That's the only reason the prices are down. Because it's like I said, it goes straight to the DEX and it's sold. Because there's like it's $92,000 in there. Like it's like, yeah, keep selling that shit. At this point, it's like keep selling that shit. Another 76% down. I'm cool with it. I'm chill. I'll keep DCAing. I don't know what that means for the side chains though. I think the side chains are decoupling from Ethereum, because like ETH CBZen is not living the same life as ETHZen, not at all. And OPZen is not living the life like the other side chains because of the AMP. So I think every Zen is starting to decouple. I can't hear any of this BS anymore. If anybody is down with Zen, they will not get back into the green. If you stake Zen, you will sell the APY. Well, see, that's where, see, Dioshlin, you actually have it confused. You don't stake Zen to sell it. You stake Zen to multiply your position. So that's where, yeah, you gotta mixed up. Again, going long on Zen and staking is exactly that. If the user wants to sell their APY, that actually doesn't matter, because that's what I was talking about before. It just becomes a bunch of APY sell-offs. And then that's what is the parachute for those that are looking to get into Zen, because there won't be enough minting being processed onto the DEX because of the way the AMP works, right? The only way to get more mints on the DEX is to inject more capital into the Zen creation. And we're seeing that become less and less popular. So theoretically, stakers become the power. And that's why stakers that sell their APY would be essentially selling their staking power. The idea would be to continue to recycle and make your stake bigger and bigger and bigger and hodl for the next 5-10 years with your multiplied Zen. But I could hear you on that. But yeah, that's where you're probably, your nerves are. You shouldn't be nervous to promote staking because you're afraid of selling. You should be educating people to let them know staking is how you build infrastructure, how you push forward. This is where sell pressure comes from, APY selling. That's only for now, though. Some of it is coming from that, but there's still a lot of sell pressure coming from mining. So that's why it's okay if they sell. It's eventually going to weigh off, like I just showed. Eventually, gas will get to a point where there won't be any new made Zen sold. Everybody will hold it because they had to put the gas money into it. So then the stakers will be the only ones selling, and that's why they will lose their power. Then they don't want to do that, or you shouldn't want to do that. Like, I don't want to buy a bunch of Zen just to sell it when we're going up, you know? Like, how do I say this? We're not going up yet. Like, so when we're going up, like, I want to be able to sell Zen. So there's no reason to sell it now. Those are people who, that's a very small niche, like, in the community right now. Very, very small. They can't really do much. Like, they're just helping us get, yeah, that's another thing too. Stakers are just helping us get closer to this world where new Zen isn't created, because the stakers would be the ones pushing down, would be the ones beating the miners, right? Like, if I'm mining Zen right now, I should be afraid of stakers because they're going to push the APY down far away from my mint reward. And now I'm waiting on time to get my mint. So yeah, if I'm a minter, I can see how APY stakers can scare me. But then I would say at that moment, that's why you're supposed to get down and find Zen, because you've created the Zen. You got the 3 billion. So now you should stake it and start the process, right? You didn't have to go and buy the 3 billion. You get to stake it and just start the process. But yeah, that's like, I can see where the friction can come from in that. But yeah, that's promotion. You want to promote that. And now I'm out to think about this shit. It's all good, Dioshlin. You got it going though, bro. I think that's where a lot of Zenians are right now. We just need, I mean, not me, I'm doing my thing, but a lot of people need to learn how to articulate how to find Zen, and then everybody will be able to find it. But there can't just be like 3 people that get it, and then a bunch of people who don't have to be here. So Zen doesn't need you, right? So since Zen doesn't need anybody involved, it's going to grow on its own. So for those that want to see progress faster, that's based on your reality. So theoretically, you should be inputting more participation so the reality comes faster. Yeah, words don't make actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could speak a bunch of words, but the action of participation is live in Zen. And I know Dioshlin doing it. He does he got his own YouTube channel. He chatting about it. So that's where I can see, like, when you get in the YouTube world, it's hard to disconnect and see the bigger, or to find a further narrative, because you've been talking about one so much. But that's kind of what I've learned in Zen too. Like, it's not about finding narratives to talk about. It's just about moving with the present and promoting the future. And that's why the future in Zen is a gamble. And the only non-future gamble is staking. I've like looked at this from every angle, bro. Staking is the only way to save your bag, because you make it and then you stake it, right? So the miners become the majority in staking if they stake it and don't sell it. And that's why for someone who is a miner who's now mining and staking, there's an advantage, because there's miners leaving their coins on the DEX for mad cheap. And but there could be more miners that show up and make it even cheaper, because we thought that this was the bottom, you know, but the bottom can be programmed now. And I would say, yeah, $84 for both. People would be like, what the fuck? But then it would be, for me as a mentor, or as a like person in Zen, I'd be like, yo, this is crazy. Like, we're getting 3 billion for $84. Like, what in the fuck? Like, this is crazy, right? And then just be collecting it, waiting for the curve. Like, maybe X1's already out, and like that's what I mean. Like, X1 is out, it didn't save Zen. Then what? Then what? You know, you got to make up a whole new story or some shit. So that's why I'm like, yo, X1 can come out and Zen could still suck. And I know there's a real life variable here, which is the gas versus the amp, because those two things are one's going down and one's going up all the time, right? So the gas is always going up and down. And we know it has a floor when no one's on the chain. And that's because right now there's friction. So people are on Solana, they're on layer 2s. Does this become the normal, or why in the fuck, you know, are we seeing high gas fees right now in the middle of the day? Like, it's a holiday. Like, why are people trading? You know? But that might be a signal that, hey, we're about to go into Q3. Some, you know, things are going to come online and gas is going to go up again. And if that is the truth, then this is done. We got to wait a whole nother year for it to get back to 3, so we can get 84 or $84 for 3 billion Zen, right? That would be the bottom ideology that you got to bring with you from this bottom. Is that, yo, maybe one day it does flip or something. Maybe everybody goes and exhausts all their Zen, or for some reason, I don't know, and then it can flip and go back to 7 zeros and a 5 and a 2 5, right? Because that, I think, would be where, again, this seems to be the level in which creation of Zen and chain meet for Ethereum, because ETH will never be in the pennies. So we're always going to see some sort of object number, which is fucking crazy to think about, yo. That is insane to think about. Yeah, like, and I wouldn't mind it, you know. I don't even know, like, I don't even, like, there's probably more variables if you're really smart at math. Maybe you can figure out, like, supply. You can really map it out. But yeah, this seems to be the true bottom, 0.725. If we were to drop any lower than that, it would be cascading from stakers, and there would be nobody buying it. Like, it would be like stakers or stake, like it would be fucking chaos. And that's kind of why I would invite it, because that chaos would make decentralization. From chaos comes decentralization, because somebody had to change everything for it to become so chaotic. So I would invite that shit. We're already here. We're already in the mix, you know? Why not just like have somebody show up and just dump like 20 trillion ETH Zen at the super bottom and shit, and then everybody buys it back, and it just decentralizes 20 trillion Zen. Be kind of cool. If I win the lottery, I pay devs in Zen. Fuck X1. Hey, Deoshlan's gonna have all the Zen. See, yo, Deoshlan, you know what's funny? Is that's kind of where my angle is with this idea that like Zen is creating sub communities. You feel me? Like, it's like you can create now your own community and drive home your mission, your ideology, because you understand how the Zen works. You can help people find Zen the way that you've found it, the way it's talked to you, to where you you don't even want to burn it. You don't even want to move it, you know? I think that's still a special trait in Zen world. Because it's part of the variables of everybody can do whatever they want. Right? And we need people who believe in that. Like, they don't want to burn their Zen. They want to create in just Zen. Because that's a power channel. Right? Me personally, I'm diversified. I love different parts of cryptocurrency. So just being Zen to me is a mindset. It's something that you find and then you keep with you. So you can install it into anything. But I feel you. Zen is so bullish. Look at the price and the supply. At a set price, at a similar price to TitanX, and TitanX has much lesser supply. Yeah. Yeah. Are we still having the auctions for XN? That's what they say they're gonna do. I don't really know though. Personally, I've told Jack to his face, I think the auctions are stupid. I think scrapping it is the best idea. But that's just personal crypto bruh idea. They want to have it. They really want to have it. I think that Zen is not X1. I think Zen is just a piece of it. It's a pillar in the infrastructure. And that's why it's important for X1, because it is the X1 is Zen's layer 2. It's like it's next Oracle, right? So Zen will always be included, regardless to what anybody, you know, like that's what I mean. Like, you can build a whole reality, and people will be down, and it will help Zen price, because we need people down like that want to stake and rule, and not stake and just sell. But that's why Zen is pretty fucking bullish, because as more and more people get hip to that shit and they build their communities, or we haven't had that happen yet. And that's why Finding Zen is going to come out, and it's going to wreck everybody because they've never seen this shit before. But we're going to be really, again, teaching people how to use Zen, teaching these variables and what they do and how they actually work, and their advantage being so early, as well as giving insight of possible opportunities of which way to go. Right? Do you want to be a liquid user and say, I like X1 chain? You know, so I'm going to stake to use my APY to burn for X1, you know, or do you want to be a liquid staker and take advantage of speculation? Because Zen is a speculative item. So people are going to speculate on this hardcore. I'll catch you later, Dioshlin. But yeah, people are going to speculate on this hardcore. And when they do, that's going to drive price as well. Right? So you can be one of those two. You could be a liquid speculator waiting for the hopium to pop off, right? I personally, again, keep thinking that staking is where it's at. Rolling the APYs back into a giant stake, you know, grabbing a ton of Zen at these lows with low gas, not staking and waiting 466 days, or minting and waiting 466 days to make the same amount of Zen you could just buy, you know, today for a much cheaper price. Yeah, find Zen, bro. Find it, bro. Do you think it's better than the auction? What do you think is better than the auction? To me, an auction idea will create crazy burning. I think a daily burn would be better. Like, how do you say this? I think putting the burn in the hands of the user and allowing them to burn as much as they please, and not making it an event that lasts like a runway, because we've already been talking about X1 for like almost 2 years now. So there's no reason to create marketing for X1 after we've been talking about it for so fucking long. And it's forked from Polygon to Phantom to Solana, right? Like there's no reason. You don't need a 300-day auction anymore. Like, people have the ability to know if they want it or not. So why not just do a burn? Right? People just show up and burn as much as they want, and they put the hand, and then that's what I mean. The arbitrage is what people would be looking at, and we would be able to filter out people who don't really want XN for, you know, to be in the network. I mean, even Roz said he was going to dump his XN. That shit crazy. Roz Van said he going to dump his XN. And that's why I'm like, yo, it doesn't even matter, you know? You might as well just let everybody burn and dump. Because, like, what is the release going to do? You know? I think crazy burning in Zen is because X1 is arbitrage. And I think that's a better impact and a cooler story. Where you have a bunch of people interested in acquiring Zen because of the arbitrage opportunity to get the XEN airdrop after burning it. And really building that into a building block inside of Zen. I told this shit to Zensu and Jack already. Like they need to use the burn and the airdrop as a forever flag instead of a one-time thing, because that's what keeps Zen involved in X1 chain. But when you do that one-time thing, it's like it could be, it's just not there anymore, you know? It's just another fucking coin. And I'm not down for that. But yeah, forever burn Zen. A forever Zen burn. You can burn it however you like. I mean, they already have it here. Like when you go to xeNFTs, you see the burn. So they're gonna have the forever burn where you can mint Zen. All right, and that's why finding Zen is important, y'all. You got to know how to mint it. You got to know how to stake it. And then after you do those two, you got to know how to burn it. Right? Because then burning it means you get to another channel. That channel, very, very fast and robust. Right? It's going to have the highest TPS rather than any chain that Zen is on already. So that burn is a crazy ramp to a whole nother world. And that's why, again, I think the burning on Zen should be optional to keep the integrity of an actual Zen coin. And then that will help crush even more hopium and really give this coin to the people that deserve it. Fuck them. We need that shit, man. This shit gonna pump so hard, it's gonna be ridiculous. Look at Bitcoin, it's at 57,000. There is only so many people that got the real Bitcoins, you feel me? And some of them sold that shit and gave it back to the people. So I think Zen hasn't had that moment yet. We haven't had the moment where everybody is here because they want to be here. We're almost there, yo. We're almost at that point. You know, and that's why I'm like, yo, I don't really mind that like my subs and my fucking followers fall off because people are confused on the actual journey we're taking, because I'm following the ethos. Right? Zen is for everyone and we're building a blockchain for everyone. Since I'm following that ethos, it's confusing as a motherfucker right now. And that's awesome because I see, you know, I can come down to earth and understand why, you know, somebody would want to stake and dump, or why they won't want to go forward, or like why this is too hard, why they think they're simple and shit. Like I'll always come down to earth and be at your eye level to say like, I don't think you're like that, but I get you. You feel me? Because that's what is needed. You need that true bottom. Nobody is here to make profit. Everyone is here for success. When that shit is relevant, that is when Zen is ready to go up. But X1 chain can't even save that narrative, because like I said, even if you have a crazy burn, people will just inject Zen, or they'll inject capital and raise the G rank and multiply their burns for the arbitrage. So that doesn't really matter. You're gonna lose. Burning Zen is the worst way to get XN. The best way is going to be XENblocks, because burning Zen, you're going up against, again, if someone has $50,000 just sitting on the sideline and they go, you know what, fuck it, today I inject, and they inject it for a 200-day term so they can, you know, burn all the Zen, and now you're like super washed out because all this new G rank has showed up and you have no plans on keeping up with that. You know, like you just destroyed your XN participation. Like, you know what I mean? Like you might as well have just minted XENblocks. You could have put $5 towards instances and had a solid token proof of work coin that you can transfer for XN, and you'll know like your margins, you know. Shout out XENblocks. Continuously running. But yeah, Zen is fire, you know, just for that idea. Like it's random as a motherfucker. Hell yeah, just burns in whenever. Yeah, that's like the one. Wait till people start figuring out about Phoenix. We will have a bright future. Yeah, Phoenix is still really cool. Phoenix is probably actually I haven't checked my Phoenix in so long. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know if I have anything ending over there. I'm so heavy on Phoenix on AVAX, so it's just crazy. I need to build a base Phoenix bag. See, the thing about Phoenix, though, is that we need to get people back into the staking idea. And DeFi has crushed it where, like, so many people are afraid of staking. Like, that's why, like, I can explain this concept. Because you can see it in the Zen world. Like, people are afraid of staking. Totally afraid of it. You know? You go over here and to optimism, and because it's etiquette, it's a thing. Right? People know, like, oh, there's no AMP, so I have to stake. Like, that's a smart play by everybody who's doing it. Right? And that's kind of why, again, like, Ethereum doesn't have that staking ethos, which is making it hard for people to find Phoenix because it's all about staking. And if you don't like that ethos of, like, stake your coins and make rewards, then you don't even want to touch this thing. So it would be really cool for people to start finding it, but it's really on Joe Blau. I think Joe Blau, though, is doing it the right way. One of the right ways that he's doing everything right now is he's letting Phoenix live its own life and not dictating. He's keeping it FPOC. He has no direction in where this thing is going. It just works. It burns in, you get XEN. So, I mean, a liquidity pool would be fire, but I think that's, again, like, that's what makes it different from a lot of these other approaches. Is like it has no controller. Like, no one controls it, you know? You control your stakes, the end. But nobody knows the conversion rate of X and M. You don't need to know that, though. Because you don't need to know the conversion rate between XN and XNM. Because XNM is only 620 million coins. So you don't need to know the conversion rate because it's 620 million versus a billion. But with Zen, it's infinite trillions from 12 different EVMs. Like, how many actual Zen coins are there right now? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gambling so hard chasing XN for the Zen world, and from Zen, instead of just getting X and M coins. X and M is going to be rarer than everything. It's the one with the least supply out of all three coins. I'm stacking them shits, and I will not stop. And it's the easiest one to make. You just set it up and walk away. It does its thing. Like, you don't have to tend to it or nothing. Like, my XENblocks are just mine, and then I just go and check on them like this. I go see how much is what's happening. What's up with them XENblocks? I haven't gotten any super blocks yet. Make them saying, But yeah, because the difficulty dropped so low, I added some 4090s and some A5s or A5000s to the mining list. I'm hoping I can fish out some super blocks. That would be nice. But yeah, XM is going to be the sleeper. People are sleeping on that one because it's so complicated and they're too stupid to get it and things like that. Like, that's just cap, though. You're capping if you're talking like that, though. Like, the fuck? You're a human being. You're alive, bro. You can go manipulate. Like, to stop right now? Like, come on, man. Get some fucking... I mean, if you're... Come on, girl and guy. Come on. This shit easy. I know. You might have things going on with your life and blah, blah, blah. But it's just about the life you want to live. All right, I'm busy as a motherfucker, and I'm still streaming on a holiday because I care. And also, I got some shit to say. But, yeah, big ups to everybody that's here right now, chilling with me. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button if you vibe. I'm losing hella subscribers because people don't like that I talk about Zen or Solana. I actually don't know what my name is in most people's mouths anymore because I just, like, stay underground. I just stay out the fucking way because that's what's so cool about Zen. It doesn't need me either no more. It doesn't need nobody. it's actually pretty arrogant to think that Zen needs you. Like, that is the most arrogant, egotistical thing you could ever think. That actually, because that's what I mean. Like, any cryptocurrency does not need you. And if you feel like it does, that's a flag that might not be the one. You know what I'm saying? I had thought that same thing for some other stuff. You know, but I never feel that way with Zen. Because it's a mindset. And that's why I mine XENblocks, because that's where the hard asset is. This one's kind of loose. But this one's a good speculator. And again, it's a good teaching tool to teach people how to use the cryptocurrency reality. How much liquid supply? Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, Qs. 4 Qs. We got 4 Qs worth of, actually 6 Qs. That's liquid and staked. So 6.3 Qs worth of Zen, guys. I gotta learn how to say it. What's up, Zen is making everyone broke. How? Just your opinion. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's funny how you're in everyone's pockets because you know everyone is broke. Look at you. You got me wanting to spin up another miner. What up, Nomad? You should always have miners spinning, bro. That's how it goes. There's never not a miner spinning. Actually, here, we'll look at what my mining. We'll track my mine right now. We'll track my mind. We'll track my mind. We'll track my mind. I know I've fallen out of the top 100, yo. So people are mining heavy. Like, to stay in the top 100, you have to spend like $2 a day. It's like, I was like, damn, man, it's getting heavy over here. But yeah, I capitulated on some of my hash power and I've chopped it in half. So now I do 75 cents a day instead of $2 a day. Because $2 a day was cooking, man. We was cooking like 300, 400 blocks a day. But yeah, it starts to add up. You know, it just adds up, and like, I'm not pushing my referral link or anything. So I have to just be, you know, real. And the realness is, hey, maybe I need to turn it down some. So I turned it down just a little bit, and now I'm mining like 152 blocks a day. And I'm fine with it, you know? Like, I know that I just need to keep mining, and that's all that matters. Because the only way to catch these dips is to keep mining, right? And if you don't have a miner running, you can't mine. And or you can't mine. You just don't get to catch those dips. And that's why, for my terminal here, we got a lot of shit going on here. We got a lot of shit going on. Vasmon. Shout out Street City West. Yeah, so I'm spending 73 cents for just under 20,000 hash speed. Ooh, my special number of 555. But yeah, I like I changed it up. I was doing a bunch of small like A2000s, and that was a tight idea. But I was like, let me try to get a better array of workers. So the 4090 and the A5000 work so hard. Like, you just need one of those and you're at like 3200 hash rate, right? 14090 on a good day should get you 4900 hash speed, right? And a day's worth of time, I've gotten 31 blocks, right? So cooking and putting all of your sauce together is in my opinion extremely important in XEN, because you don't have to do anything. Once it's going, you just walk away. And I think this is one of the best parts of the infrastructure, and why, again, I keep saying I do not believe I do not think you will get a lot of XN for burning Zen, bro. Like, that is not going to happen. Like, it's 6 point, what is it? What's after a trillion? Quintillion. Yeah, quintillion. 6 quintillion Zen tokens. 6 quintillion Zen tokens. Up 5%. It's fucked out there. You know, unless you got a 1 quintillion, unless you got 100 trillion out of on all of the networks. Like, start putting your networks together. Do you even have anything like that? Do you have like 100 trillion with all your networks together? So we'll see what happens, bro. That's why, again, I think Zen will do an amazing job, but it has a lot of burning to do, and it's not just going to happen with X1 chain, right? This X1 chain is not going to burn all this Zen. we already see that there's some people who want to hold their Zen because they feel like it's like disrespect to burn it. I'm too dumb for XENblocks. See, Clay, stop being dumb, dude. You're not dumb. You could do it. It's the opportunity. That's what I'm saying. You got to get beyond this idea that you're dumb, because you're not. You want to seize opportunity. So go get them blocks. Beat everybody to it. Hey, what up, Breaking Free? Hey, you know, I've got honey on pizza in this kitchen. I'm just chilling right now. This is a holiday. I've seen some stuff. I'm trying to alert the family. We'll see how many people really care. I don't think people care, though. And I think that's great for those that want to be in Zen. As others don't care, we seize opportunity. What up, Aaron? Aaron in the house. What it do? Wait, what did Rolando say up here? Hey, I claimed my P's in. What I did was installed MetaMask extension on my laptop versus the desktop, and it worked. 3.2 billion P's in. What? Okay, I see you. Now, so like, yeah, sometimes I mean, the networks are getting kind of weird right now. I haven't been on the other ones, but yeah, I like to use Rabby Wallet now because I don't know what's happening with Consensus. That's who makes MetaMask. So I like to use Rabby because it just seems to work. Like, every single time I jump on Rabby, it just fucking works, man. So I recommend it. I recommend it. We outside. What up, Damien? Buddy. Man, yeah, we outside. That's why, yo, I cannot believe this shit, man. That y'all are really gonna let Zen go this low. Like, what? Whatever. I keep saying the word find Zen because I haven't said it, but I'm about to sign off because I've been on this for too long, and I'm about to go enjoy the holiday. But yeah, we're getting ready to find Zen. Okay? You'll see this hashtag popping up, and you're probably going to see a website soon, and then you're going to see a proposal, and then you're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. This is kind of maybe a cool idea. Maybe I want to join. But what I'm working on, because I've been trying to release some shit, and it's hella hard, right? I have all these ideas, but the space keeps expanding, and you can't time expansion. That's something I'm learning in Zen. The expansion part, where you want to get to more people, that is where things get messy because some get left behind. So we have a big hole right there. We have this weird hole in Zen world where people get left behind, and it's maybe just because they don't understand how it really works. So again, in today's video, if you run it back, I explain about staking and the differences between being a staker and a liquid holder. And this is something that we're going to be teaching the masses on a very simplistic scale, helping them find Zen in the most simple way. And it's coming very soon, and I can't wait because I'm so excited to just bring this to reality. Like, this is where I'm at with it. Like, I need to teach people how to use this shit, but I need you to have a splash page to land on so you can learn on your own, because that's where you win in Zen. You don't win in Zen following anybody, because you got to understand that this doesn't need anyone. So you need to do the work. And that's why, Clay, I'm telling you, bro, you got this. Just do the work. It's built and it's ready for you. You just gotta follow the steps. And I have the steps below, classic steps. They're more advanced steps now, but start with the classics and then go from there. But yeah, you'll find Zen, bro, and then you'll be making it, and you'll be like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm making my own coins. Like, what the fuck? Yo, during the bull market, I noticed MetaMask is super glitchy. Yeah, MetaMask is a whack. Did you get some alpha while you're meeting with Jack and Zensu in NYC? There's always going to be some alpha. But I didn't get any alpha. Nah. Like, in meeting those two and having personal conversations with them, it's just a good reminder that, like, we are all running the same race. Like, what I envision crypto to be for myself is like what they envision crypto to be for themselves. And that's why we meet in the middle on a lot of things. I think the most alpha I have is that, like, X1 is real. That's a fact. And it's coming soon. And you guys are hilarious for thinking that these people are not real. For those that think that they are fake. Like, for instance, like, I'm hanging out with Jack and Zensu and some of their peeps, you know, not any community members, people that know them, bro. And I'll leave it at that. Like, those people are very impressive people. Shout outs to everyone I've met. Very impressive people, and very successful people, and people who want a good time and also want depth of mediocrity, in their own style of maybe finding something before the other VCs. Wink, wink. So that's why I know X1 is going to be real, because there ain't no way all this energy is not being balled up for something amazing. So yeah, that's the alpha though. The alpha for real is real. Like, fuck what anyone's saying on the internet. They can say that it's fake. They can say it's never coming out. I know for a fact this shit is real. And when it comes out, that's why when X1 drops, yo, you do not want to be someone following that narrative. Do not. You want to be either owning it or in progression to ownership. That's the alpha, bro. You want to own X1 or have ownership of some sort of it. Like I was saying, like staking Zen. That's why now we get it. We get the fine Zen. That's what the problem is. That's the hole in the gap, is that people don't understand why X1 needs to exist, because they don't understand why they need to participate in Zen, right? So there's a lot of growth there. And yeah, that's hopefully what I can bring. But for me meeting Jack and Zensu, the alpha is Jack wants to make something that will change the landscape of crypto. Hell yeah, Damien was there, Buddy was there. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they really are making something that's going to change the way people think. And it's not, that's why I mean, it's not going to need any of us to do it, because the code will speak for itself. We're just kind of like think of it as like we're like hovering around X1, like as if it's in an incubator and it's a new baby. And we're all just trying to like get a glimpse of it. But like when it's real and it's got legs and it's running around and shit, it still is going to need builders. It's going to need DeFi, right? It's going to need art, right? It's going to need galleries, NFTs, right? It's going to need utilities. So it's going to need MEVBot, liquid staking. What else? Yeah, it's going to need MEVs. It's going to need liquid staking. It's going to need DeFi. It's going to need art galleries. It's going to need general purpose. It's going to also, it's going to need community. It's going to need marketing. It's going to need all this other shit once it's real. But that's why at least we know this engine is going to be, and that's what it's all about. What up, Secondhand Sandwich? Thanks for pulling up. Crypto Wisdom, you mean you were spending $2 an hour? Oh yeah, I was spending $2 an hour. Yeah, I was spending $2 an hour on VAS. That shit was crazy. I think now, yeah, 73 is $17. So $2 an hour was crazy. So $20 a day, you're getting a good amount of chips right now. That's why it's like, yo, you could play with $20. You can just inject $20 into VAST, mine some, and you'll get like 100 blocks, like in a day. That's 10,000 XEN for $20. Like, why wouldn't you do that? I don't know. But yeah, man, we're gonna go enjoy the weekend. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Try to figure out how you can get into the Zen infrastructure, whether it's being a staker, whether it's being a multi-miner, whether it's being a multi-miner on many different blockchains, whether it's mining XEN, whether it's hashing solXEN, whether it's just being badass and rad. Whatever you do to make yourself sick, enjoy a hot dog, a hamburger, or a beer today for America, because we're in this bitch. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.